and I welcome you all. I hope I am live. This is the first time. I am doing live, and I guess you can hear my voice. So can you hear my voice? I just wanted to know whether you can hear my voice or not. Then I will begin. Yeah. By the way, today actually is my birthday, and today I wanted to answer your questions. So if you have any questions, type it down below. Okay, if you have any questions that you want me to answer, I will answer your questions. And thank you so much for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you so much. Actually, I just turned 28 today, and if you have any questions, you can just type it below. Okay. And it's very cold here. Okay, so the first question is by 2K God, and he's saying, is the alignment happening on the 26th May? So he is asking about 26th May, and the thing is 26th May, okay, the Pleiadians, during my previous channelings, the Pleiadians, they have said that 26th May there is going to be a huge galactic upgrade coming in our planet. And in the recent channeling I did yesterday, yesterday or day before yesterday with Cryon, even Cryon stated that there is some huge galactic upgrades which are coming on the 26th of May. So I think it is happening. Something big will happen on the 26th, okay? And we should be ready, for the upgrades which are coming in, so that we don't miss the opportunity. Because I think that the 26th May is a rare opportunity for everyone. Because this is so rare that it occurs only 75,000 year cycle. Because our planet is moving into the fourth density. From the third density, it is now in the first phase of the fourth density, and as the changes they come on, they will slowly come, and people will begin to feel the changes happening. So something big will happen on the May 26th, as far as I know from my channelings I have done. And okay, so that was the first question. And so thank you so much for everyone for wishing me a happy birthday. So okay, so another question is Ananda has asked how to protect yourself during channeling. So okay, thank you Anandam for asking the question. So I'll answer question one by one. Okay, so she's saying how to protect. In the last video, 2 videos before, I had done a video wherein I had encountered a negative entity who had tried to scare me. This entity had tried to scare me for revealing what was going on in Mars, because on the planet Mars, there is huge bases of the reptilians. They are on Mars, and the Anunnakis and the reptilians, the Orions, they have created like the stronghold on Mars, okay, underground. So what is happening is that the Luciferian beings, they were summoned by the Anunnakis, and the Luciferian beings, they are currently like coming from another galaxy, as per the latest channeling I had done with Astar. And the best way to protect oneself, Anandam had asked the question, to protect oneself during channeling is, what I do is I use a chalice of water. I use a chalice of water, and then you just show it love. Because of love, this water will become magnetized, and then if you drink it, or you can even put it on your body, you will be protected. So that way you can be sure that before channeling, if you do this thing, you will be protected. Okay, and thank you so much for the question. I hope that answered. Okay, so another question is, can you describe the genetic condition as visual snow syndrome, where I see a layer of static over everything I see, like from a TV. Okay, that was this question. Actually, I couldn't understand. And thank you so much, someone, for donating me. Thank you so much for the gift. Okay, so another question I have, okay, from Romulus Lequin, and he has asked, how soul reincarnate to the same realm. Okay, I will give you what I know from my channeling sessions. Okay, the thing is, we are all here on a soul journey. We are all evolving slowly and slowly, and as we evolve, we have to go through different densities of evolution. So many of you may have heard about Ra channeling, where they talk about soul evolution and how the soul has to go through first density, second density, and currently many of us are in third density, and some of us are in fourth density vibration, right? So what happens is that the planet Earth is currently in the fourth density vibration now, as per the channelings I have received, meaning that all the entities on our planet after some time will only be fourth density. So the question Romulus Lequin has asked is, how does soul reincarnate to the same realm? What that means is that for a soul to reincarnate on the same planet would have to mean that the soul is of the same density. So for example, if a soul who is currently on earth, graduates and then reaches the fourth or even the fifth density, sometimes it's possible, right? Sometimes many souls, they are able to reach in not only the fourth, but they are able to penetrate and go to the fifth. So if a soul goes to the fifth density, for example, the soul will not evolve on this planet. It will go to another planet which is in the fifth density vibration. So for a soul to come here back to earth, two things has to happen. Either the soul has to be in the fourth density positive vibration, because currently the earth is in the fourth density positive cycle. There is also a fourth density negative cycle, as many of you know. So for a soul to reincarnate on the same planet, for example, to reincarnate on earth, the soul has to be on the fourth density positive. So I hope I answered the question from Romulus Lequin. So thank you so much for whoever have donated, and let me see. Okay, super chat, right? Thank you so much. Okay, Allison, thank you for the donation you have given me. It's okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me answer questions. Okay, so let me answer the questions. Okay, so I have got another question. Okay, when will silver break us free of the cabal and save humanity with the heart of us givers? Okay, so this question, actually I have no idea. See, my friends, I during channeling, the information I receive is from the higher beings. So your question, when will silver break us free? It's very difficult to answer, because I'm not connected to these beings right now. So anyways, I'll see another question. Okay, so clear open place. All right. Okay, so one more question I have received from Carl the Alchemist. And Carl the Alchemist is saying, have you had any experience with the blue avians? Okay, so the blue avians, I think you are referring to the beings which were being talked about by Corey Good, right? There is another channel named as Corey Good, and he has stated that he is in contact with the blue avians. And I believe that the blue avians are the same beings known as Ra. The beings that Corey Good is in contact with are the same beings known as Ra. I believe that, okay, because the information that Corey Good has from the blue avians and the information I received from the Ra collective, they are pretty much the same. So Carl the Alchemist, thank you so much for a question. I think the blue avians are the Ra collective. They are same, okay? So I answered a question, and another question we have is, and thank you so much for describing me, not for describing me, for saying happy birthday to me, okay? Thank you. And okay, another question I have from Tyrone Robinson. Question is, I woke up and saw an entity sitting beside me, and immediately I was fearful. The previous night, my soul was trying to escape my body by way of lucid dream or astral projection. Wow, nice question. So, Tyrone, I think what you are describing here is, uh, so at some point, it happens to all the beings who are in the positive vibration. Okay, because the negative, negative entities, they don't want us to be positive. The negative entities, they will try to stop us. And the same thing has happened with Tyrone, who has asked me the question. So the best thing, Tyrone, I will tell you, the best thing you can do is, whenever you see a negative entity before you, right? The best thing you can do is to say, I love you. Because from the previous session wherein I had encountered, they had advised, the Galactic Federation had advised to do the same thing, okay? And let me see the super chats, okay? I am so thankful for all of you who have like donated. Okay, so Deborah, thank you so much. And wait, okay, I need to first see how to. This is the first time I am like doing this thing. Okay, so I don't know how to. Anyways, let me see. Okay. Okay. So next question we have. Okay. Okay. So Michael Conrad. So one question by Michael Conrad. Michael is, I really like his name because he sounds like Archangel Michael. Maybe he is Archangel Michael in a human form. I don't know. So I like his question. He is saying, how do we get rid of the reptilians? So the thing about the reptilians, okay, you see, as far as I know about the reptilians are, the beings who are, trying to manipulate humanity to enter into a negative cycle, and the reptilians, they are, targeting the elites. They are in control. They are targeting the people who have a lot of influence. Like, in the previous channeling, we learned about how the reptilians, they had made a soul agreement with Bill Gates, and his soul was swapped by a reptilian soul. In essence, in a similar manner, we as positive beings, we must realize that there will be always negative who will try to stop us. And these reptilians, which Michael is asking, they are also trying to influence Earth, to enter into the negative cycle, because they don't want this. They don't want the positive to win. Currently in our planet, the positive entities, they are winning, and the Earth is now in the positive vibration. So to get rid of the reptilians would mean that all of us, in human collective, all of us together become, submerged in the love and light, and there is no chance for any negative influence. So I think that is the best way to get rid of the reptilians. And Michael, thank you so much for asking the question. You are the best. And by the way, I read all of your comments also, and I try to answer all of your comments, because I feel like we are all one. And thank you so much. And let me see, okay, another question we have. So another question is by Aditya, who is saying how to be ready for the event on 26th May. So from the channeling, so I will make a future session. Also, I'm going to ask, how to be ready for May 26th. But as far as I know, for the May 26th, I will tell you what I have been doing. Okay, till now, I have not watched the news. Till now, I have not watched the news at all, because I don't want to enter into a negative mindset, because I want to be ready to receive the upgrades on May 26th. I have not watched the news. And the other thing is, what I do is, whenever I hear something negative, I immediately change it into positive in my mind. For example, if someone is talking to me and he's saying that something bad happened, so what I do is I immediately change it in my mind like something good happened. Okay, so I change it in my mind. So whatever goes in my mind is positive. So I have not watched the news, and that is what they said. I think the best way to be ready is to not focus on the negative, focus on the positive, right? As per the previous channeling sessions. And thank you so much for whoever has donated. This is the first time I'm doing the live, so I'm actually finding it tough to like handle the super chat thing. Okay, all right, so I have got one question from him. Okay, can you ask the higher beings about visual syndrome 1111? Okay, visual snow syndrome. Okay, so I will ask in the future sessions. Okay, my friend. Thank you so much for donating. By the way, thank you so much. And Maggie Carlson, thank you. Deborah. Okay, so Deborah has one more question. What would you do to benefit your community if you had unlimited funds? Wow, nice question. You see, Deborah, actually, if I had unlimited money, I was thinking of firstly, I would try to remove poverty, okay, from the planet and make sure that everyone is on equal level. If I had the, amount of wealth that Bill Gates and all of them have, I would make, like everyone equal. Try to do that, okay, at least, because that is a big problem we are seeing in our society right now. And Deborah, thank you so much for the donation. And another question by Second Trooper, who is saying how psychedelics affect our ascension. Okay, so as far as I understand, psychedelics meaning the thing is you're saying drugs, right? Okay, I will take it as plant medicine or drugs. Maybe you're saying that, okay, or DMT. I think you were asking about DMT, right? So from what I know, okay, there was one channeling session I had done before for one person who had requested me a personal channeling session in which he had asked me the same question about DMT and how it affects us in our ascension. And the reply I got during the channeling was that, you see, these drugs or these DMTs, they are just here for temporary, temporary. Uh, they will give you a temporary experience of what it feels like to be enlightened or to be in the higher state, but it's not permanent. And they have said that we should not depend on such DMT and substances for ascension. Okay, in that channeling session, they have specifically said that. And thank you so much for this. So I have got another question. Is how do so Archangel is asking a question. Okay, this is actually a nice question. How do I love myself? Okay, how do I love myself? It's actually loving myself is easy, I think. First thing is you have to be very thankful of yourself, of your physical body and of your soul, and be thankful of your family. That's what I do. Every time I wake up, I am so thankful. And today also, I am so thankful for each and every one of you who has joined me here live. Thank you so much for the donations also. I really appreciate it. And thank you, thank you. So that's the best way, Archangel. So another question is, Light Worker has asked the question, I want to channel like you can. I do have to ask them for me, or how do I get to? So okay, I will tell you the truth about channeling. Okay, actually, I never wanted to be a channel. That's the truth. Okay, I never wanted to be a channel, and it accidentally happened to me. One day I was meditating and listening to a hypnosis tape, and then some voice started to talk through me, and my mom saw that. And after that, I went to the hospital, and the doctor said I was suffering from psychosis, but it turned out that I was channeling. So it accidentally happened to me. I never took any training of channeling. I never wanted to be a channeler. When I was young, okay, let me tell you, when I was young, my dream was to become a famous magician like Dynamo or Chris Angel. Okay, I never thought that I would be doing channeling. This accidentally happened to me, totally accident and totally random. And thank you for the question. And I think to be a channel, you have to be. I don't know how it happened to me. It accidentally happened. While I was under trance. So I cannot give you the proper direction to become a channel, because there are many people who train people to become a channel, but I have never taken any training. It just happened to me. Okay, accidentally. I accidentally became a channeler. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so Light Worker, I hope I answered your question. And another question is, Lady Capulet has asked the question, Happy birthday, Sam. Thank you so much. And the other question is, do you have plans for channeling a book or a longer documentary like film? Yeah, actually, you see, I feel like, my channeling will always be available for free, because, if I write it in a book also, like the main message may be distorted, because, the main message, there is some kind of tonality, there is a voice, there is a deep meaning. When you listen to the real channeling, it's different. So if I write this in a book and start to sell people, then I think the meaning will be distorted, Don't you think it will be distorted? Please comment down below if you think like me. But thank you so much for asking the question. And if I, definitely if I get a chance to make a film in the future, I would take part, because I would love to, take part in a film, in the future. I would love the opportunity, and let's see what happens. So another question is by Aditya: how to heal and balance our 7 chakras? Okay, so that is a good question. To heal and balance the 7 chakras, I think, what I do is I meditate. I do a specific meditation known as the heartbeat meditation, and it is in one of my videos wherein Aster has given us direction to meditate. It is almost the same. What I do is I focus on my heartbeat. So I count to 10, then I take a deep breath, then I again count to 20 while breathing, and then I do this till 100 times, after which my body becomes cleansed and it feels amazing. So that is the best way. And the other question I have got is, uh, okay, so wait, okay. Actually, I am seeing a lot of super chat, and I have to. Okay, so another question is by Hayden. Hayden Stoffer. Hayden Stoffer has asked the question: is eating meat bad? So you see, for me, okay, I'll tell you. For me, I have quit eating meat for the past 1 year. Since I started channeling the raw contact, the higher beings, they have advised me to not eat meat, because by eating meat, they have said that it will hold the vibration down. And I'm not saying that you have to, quit eating meat. Okay, I'm just saying, for me, they have said that it will hold the vibration down, and it will prevent from ascending higher. And another question is, okay, Romulus Lequin has asked another question. Hi Sam, are we the expression of the one infinite creator? Yes, we are all the one infinite creator. Isn't it fascinating? We are all one. Even though I am in India, you may be in America, or you may be in Australia, Canada. I love you all. Okay, China. It doesn't matter. We are all the same. We may look different. We may have a different physical vehicle, and we may be in different situations. But in essence, we are all one. We are all the creator. This is what I have learned from channeling: is that we are all one. That's the most important thing. Okay, and let me see. Okay, super chats. All right. All right. So, okay. So, one question by Tyrone Robinson. Happy birthday, brother. Have you ever woke up while your whole body vibrating? Was I receiving some sort of light energy, or was something taking my light energy? Okay. So, that's a good question. Thank you, Tyrone, for asking that. And I think, it could be two things. Okay, one thing is, it could be either you are being influenced by some negative force, or either you are being influenced by some positive beings. And it depends on the kind of vibration. If you are vibrating negatively, means, the negative entities, they are trying to influence you. And if you are vibrating positively, and if you feel good, means the positive beings are, you know coming through you. And there is only one way you could find out if you are vibrating positively or not, and that is by how you feel. Okay, so all right, so Tyrone, thank you. And all right, so another, thank you so much, by the way. Thank you all for the donations you have done. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the first time I am using this super chat. All right, so let me see another question. Okay, so okay, all right, so let me see. Okay, so another question is by Try Nugroho. Okay, so the latest negative events, such as Myanmar military coup, Israel Palestine war, or even the COVID pandemic, is it related to the negative influence from Mars? Wow, that's a very good question. You see, the beings who are on Mars right now, they are the Anunnakis, the Orions, and the Reptilians. They have created a base on Mars as per my latest channelings I have done, which I have also posted on my channel. So, as far as I know, these beings are on Mars. They are trying to influence the elites. So it could be that Elon Musk or maybe other elites like Bill Gates, they are being influenced by these beings and maybe other beings, and it could be the reason behind this Palestine war. It could be, okay, because listen, okay, war and all that is all negative. War is kind of a self-service kind of thing, okay, like this is mine and this is mine and I have to defend for it and stuff like that. So that is a very self-service kind of thing to get into a war. So it could be related to Mars. For that I have to channel again to be sure. But as far as I know, that is the answer to 3. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and we have got, wait, okay, let me see the super chats. Okay, can you please tell, Alexander has said, can you please tell us how you see our future turning out? Okay, yeah, very good. Actually, Alexander, thank you so much for the donation as well. I am not, I am just a channeler. So I channel the beings. Actually, what is happening is that I share with you whatever I receive from the higher beings, right? Whatever I receive from the higher beings, I share it with you all. And the thing is, the thing about channeling is that sometimes people may think that the information comes from me, but actually it's not coming from me, it's coming from the higher beings. I am no smarter than any of you. The thing is, I am not smart enough. I mean, I don't even know how to speak in English properly, okay, but when I'm channeling, they speak properly and they give us information. So your question was regarding the future, right? So I cannot tell you the future because I'm not an astrologer or stuff like that. But the thing is, as far as I see from my previous channelings, they have said that in the future, since the earth is in the positive cycle or the positive vibration, all the beings who will incarnate on earth will be positive beings. That's what they have said. And I see a future that is bright. For humanity, I see a future that is absolutely amazing. In the next 100 years, they have said that there will be no negative beings on earth. How fantastic is that? Finally, after 100 years, we will get to live as together as one. And thank you so much for all the donations. It's crazy. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. It's like a gift you have given me for my birthday. Okay, so I will answer more questions, my friends. All right. And by the way, I'm so lucky to have all of you here, for supporting me. All right, so I will see the super chat. Okay, there is one question I missed out before, so let me answer. This question is from Baru Kimaya Duff. So the question is, does unconditional love mean you are supposed to love everyone, even those that treat you wrong? Question is, does unconditional love mean to love everyone even if they are treating you wrong? So as far as I understand, you are right. Even if the person is treating you wrongly, okay, the best response, even the Ra channelings, even the Galactic Federation channeling, they have said that the best way is to love them. Even if person is saying bad things to you, the best thing is to love them. That's what they said, okay. I'm telling you the facts from my channeling. And thank you all so much for the donation. I thank Richard Havu, MMP Mama, thank you. Alexander, I answered your question. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you so much. And thank you, KJ. Okay, so let me see the next question. So Frank is asking, is Florida being run by light beings as they are letting people live how they want? Or are they dark beings living in disguise? PS, happy birthday. So, okay, Frank, okay, Florida, right? Yeah, actually, I've never been to Florida, Anyways, your question is Florida run being the light beings, run by the light beings? Actually, the thing is, Frank, for this, I will have to channel. Because, I'm just a normal human being like you all who has accidentally become a channeler, discovered this stuff. And thank you so much for the question. for your answer, I will have to channel next time. So I will definitely keep that in mind, okay? So another question we have. Thank you so much for all the donation, by the way. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Mark. So, okay, the questions I will see from the normal chat, okay? All right. Okay, so the question is, how do you become a channeler? For this question, Maria has asked, how do you become a channeler? I accidentally become a channeler, right? I have a video about that. If you want to, you can see that. And another question is, what do you think about this thing, right? So this is asked by Conscious Queen. What do you think about the V thing? Okay, I'll not say the name because it's very dangerous. Um, you see, I for the V thing, I actually had done a channeling. It is on my Patreon also, okay? And as per that, what the higher beings they are saying is that, you see, we don't need anything external to, like, heal ourselves, because everything comes from our physical internal, right? If someone has inner strength, or inner physical vehicle is really strong, they can heal themselves without any external assistance. That's what they said, okay? And I will do further channeling about the V thing in my Patreon, because on the YouTube I cannot put it directly, it's very risky. And okay, thank you so much. Another question. So Mark Selden has asked, do you remember any of your past lives? Actually, Mark, if you go to my previous videos, okay, I have done a channeling with Ra, who has given in detail all of my past lives. So Ra has told in detail all of my past lives, and knowing past lives is actually wonderful, because I found out what I had to go through in my past incarnations to be here, and it adds a different kind of depth to your life, and I am so thankful for asking the question. So I remember my past lives. I was in China, then I was in Australia, and then I had like 7 previous lifetimes. It's in one of my videos. You can see it. It's in one of my videos, okay? The channeling of my past lives is there. Thank you so much, Mark, for asking the question. And another is, Second Trooper has asked, do you feel your vibration raising with the light coming in the past weeks? Actually, you are right. You see, not only in the past weeks, but since the start of 2021, I have been feeling like the vibrations are rising daily, okay? And not only with me, but I see even my mother's vibration has changed. I am not lying to you. This is happening, okay? Many people, they are not aware of this. They will say, oh, he's just making this up. But the thing is, it is happening. There are people's vibration are changing at this time. You can see it in people, okay? Some people, some of the people I have seen before this, they were really nasty people. They were like self-service, but their vibrations are changing now. They're becoming more like accommodating and more compassionate towards others. And this is an example of the vibration is shifting on our planet, isn't it not? I think our vibration is definitely changing. And okay, so another question. Let me see. Okay, so Jill has donated. Thank you so much for the donation. And Jill has said, thank you for being an amazing person. Thank you so much as well. You are also amazing. Okay, so all right, so let me see another question. Okay, so another question is by Celtic Soul. Do you need more food, water, or sleep after channeling? Okay, this is a very good question. You see, whenever I channel, I make sure that before I enter into channeling, I eat at least 1 apple, and at least I eat something, okay? Because if I'm hungry during channeling, the entities, they will leave. They will say that this instrument requires to be nourished, so they will leave in the middle, okay? So before channeling, what I do is I eat apple, and then I eat some food, and then I drink some water as well. Not much, just enough water, and then I start channeling. And after channeling, it feels like what it feels like after channeling. It feels like after you run for 1 or 2 miles, and then the same kind of feeling you feel after channeling, the same kind of fatigue you feel after channeling. Okay, so I hope I answered Celtic Soul's question, and thank you so much for the donation. All right, and let me see another question. Okay, so another question is by Lucky. Lucky has asked the question, did Hindu gods also come from various planets or dimensions? Lucky, actually, regarding the Hindu gods, I have to, separately make a channeling session which is coming in the near future. I had done about Jesus Christ previously, and they said that Jesus was from the Syrian star system. His soul evolved there. So regarding Hindu gods, I will have to ask them. Right now, I cannot say anything because I don't know. I have to channel them to find the answer. And thank you for asking. Okay. Okay. So another question is, Lahiru Vidusan has asked, "Are you single?" He or she is asking. Okay. Actually, I am not single right now. Anyways, thank you so much for your question. Okay. Another question. Let me see. Okay. Let me see the super chat. All right. Thank you so much, Aruwal San, for donating. Uh, this is the first time I am like doing this thing. Anyways, let me answer one or two questions, then I will. Okay, so another question is here from Nena. What can each person do each day to help with this transition period? We all play a role. We all have our heart. Wow, nice question. That's amazing question. Each of us, at these times, each of us, it's very important to stay positive. As far as I know from the channeling sessions I have done, it's very, very important to stay positive. And, I don't even watch the news. Many people, they message me like, something bad is happening in India, but I have not watched the news because I don't trust the news. The first thing is, I do not trust the news. Okay, they can sow whatever they want. It's they are, it's under the control of the media, right? They sow whatever they want. Some of them may not be the truth. The media, the media, the TV shows and all the stuff, they can be bought by people like Bill Gates who have money, and they can show you only what they want you to see, right? So I do not trust the news. First thing, I don't watch the news. And the other thing is, very easy. Okay, to be compassionate, in these times, to help during the transition period, it's very easy just to be compassionate and loving, and to say good things to other people, say thank you, or whenever you see someone in need, you help them, as much as you can. This is the best thing I have discovered that we can do in this transition period. And I hope I answered your question, Nina. Thank you. And the other question is, HNE has asked the question, happy birthday, Sam. So thank you. And I am connected to the Honorable Council of the Stars. Wow, nice. Actually, Honorable Council of the Stars. Wow, nice name. Do you know them? They are Horus, guardians kind of kings, the great ash star, a Lyrian goddess, and Merlin. Actually, I have never channeled these beings you are saying. I only have channeled Astar. I know our Astar. Astar is there, okay? But Merlin, Lyrian goddess, I have never channeled them, so I don't know actually. So to tell you the truth, I don't know. So another question is from Terry. Okay, so Terry has said, is it normal I feel like a god compared to everyone around me, and they feel it too? It's very weird. So Terry is saying that he feels like a god. Well, actually, the truth is, we are all gods. We are all creators. We are all the expression of creator, and all of us are gods, even if we don't realize this, but all of us are gods. We are creators. This is the truth I learned from channeling. What I found out is we are all one, and we are all the creators. It's mind-blowing, I know, but it is the truth. So another question is, okay, so another question is, James has asked a very nice question. Do you actually see these beings? He has asked, okay. Do you actually see these beings? Actually, the thing is, I will tell you the truth, okay, about channeling. When I'm channeling, I'm in a trance state, so I don't see anything, okay. I don't see anything. When I'm channeling, I am like, it's like in a dream, okay. I'm in a dream state, and they are speaking through me. I don't remember anything. And these beings, the beings that I channel, they are normally like, fifth density or sixth density beings. They don't have a physical body. They don't, if they choose to, they could appear in the form of a physical vehicle, but they don't necessarily have a physical body like we have. They are light beings. In essence, they look like light. Even if we could see them, they would appear to us like light. So actually, I don't see them. So James, I hope I answered the question. While channeling, I do not see the beings. I am in deep state, but sometimes, I'll tell you this experience. Okay, sometimes, the channeling I did for Mars. Actually, during that time, I remember in my astral state, I was taken to Mars, okay, and then I saw the Greys and the Reptilians. They were inside. I mean, literally in my mind's eye, in my astral state, I literally saw the beings who were inside Mars, and the Greys. They looked like this. I will describe it to you, okay. They looked like this. They had this kind of shape, and they had big eyes, kind of thing, okay, and they had mouth which was down. So I saw that in my dream state while channeling. They actually took me to the astral, via the astral planes, took me to Mars, and I saw that, okay. So that's what I can tell you. And another question is, yeah, thank you so much for wishing me. Um, I love you all. Thank you so much for wishing my birthday. And okay, another question I am seeing is, okay, so David has asked question, do you know about theosophy? Theosophy, okay, theosophy. Actually, I have never heard about this word before, to be truthful, okay. I Theosophy, I need to see a meaning. So I don't know about theosophy, to tell you the truth. So Alice has asked a question, are you a vegetarian now or more vegetarian? Are you a vegan now or more vegetarian? Actually, the thing is, I don't eat meat. Anything to do with like other animals' flesh, I don't eat right now because it doesn't allow me to channel properly. So for me to get into a proper state, I need to quit meat. And however, I drink milk. Okay, I drink milk. I don't eat eggs also to be in the proper state. So I hope I answered the question. And Bernadetta Lanuza has asked the question. Oh, okay. Bernadetta has said, thank you for the reading. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was able to help you. Thank you. Thank you. And okay, so Patriot Diana, sovereign woman. I see her a lot in my comments, and I read all your comments, by the way. Thank you so much. I personally reply to my comments. Okay, my team doesn't do that. I do the replying, and because I read the comments, I love you all. The question is, the quantum financial system has been activated. Tons of money for humanitarian projects. Fake news owned by the cabal. Okay, so yeah, this is not a question, but anyways, thank you. All right, so another question is by Maya Man. How old are you today? I am actually 28 today. Okay, and let me see the super chats if we have any questions in the super chat. Thank you, Kimku Sunshine, for the donation. Thank you, Nicole, for the donation. Thank you so much. And this is actually like my first time I'm doing this. Anyways, let me see some question. So okay, so Lone Wolf has asked, how do we all know this is not soul harvesting and taking us down a bad path? I mean, this sounds legit and has the peace, love, and light message, but how do we know? Okay, yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, the thing is, you see, the higher beings, they always say to use discernment. And I think, all of us as beings on this planet, we need to use our discernment when listening to not only my message, but the messages from other channelers as well. You see, discernment is very, very important, my friends. And the only way to find out is if the message, if you listen to the message, and you will know from inside, okay, that this message is right. You will know from your heart. That is how you know that these messages are right. Some messages, when you listen, you don't feel right. you reject those messages, okay? That is the meaning of using discernment. And we all need to use discernment, because whatever we accept, our future reality will be based on that. Okay, and thank you so much for asking, and thank you all for wishing me on my birthday. And okay, another question I will see. Okay, another question is by Second Trooper. Do you know about David Icke? Is he true? Okay, the thing about David Icke, I think I have heard about David Icke before I became a channeler. Okay, so David Icke is a person who talked about the reptilians and stuff, right? And he also talked about the queens, the royal family being reptilians. I know that he went viral before. Before I started channeling, I heard about David Icke, and the question is David Icke true or not? Regarding this, I cannot say whether he is true or not, because only the truth is only known by David Icke. Okay, and to find out the truth, it's very hard, because David Icke only knows the truth. Whether he was contacted by some beings or whether he is channeling, no one knows. So for that's the answer. And another question is, okay, so another question is mystical dragon related to the reptilians, then tend to be negative in nature? So Tree Niguro has asked the question, is mystical dragon related to the reptilians? So dragons, I think, I have no idea, okay, actually, about this. I need to ask, because I am just like you all, a normal being. I just became a channeler, so I'll ask in the future about the dragon. So another question is, okay, another question is by Clarissa Rodriguez. Can you tell if a negative entity is trying to talk to you or through you? Okay, let me tell you the simple answer, okay? Whenever I channel, like I said before, I use the love light protection. And, the difference between the positive and the negative beings is that if the negative entity, if I channel the negative entity, they will not leave me. It will be a full possession. Okay, this is what happens when people get possessed by negative entities. They will not leave you, because they don't want your free will. But the positive beings, all the beings that I'm channeling, they are positive, because after channeling, I feel good. They don't like take me hostage, and they leave me in a better place than before. And most of the messages are really nice. But always remember, you have to use discernment, okay? That's very important. Okay, so another question is, Tina has asked the question, do you channel past loved ones also? Tina, actually, past loved ones, the thing is, I will tell you what I know, okay? In the sixth density, every single soul from our earth, they become one. So in essence, our higher self, in essence, my higher self is connected to your higher self, is connected to another person's higher self. In the sixth density, they are all one, right? So that way we can contact the higher self. We cannot contact the actual person who passed away, because that would be very difficult to do. The other thing we can do is, we can try to channel that person's soul, higher self. We can channel the person's higher self, which is in fact connected to all of us, because in the sixth density, all the higher souls, they become one, as far as I know. And another question is, Carmen has asked, are we now in the fourth dimension? Carmen, actually, you are right. We are now in the fourth density. You are actually confusing dimension with density, okay? We are in the fourth density vibration. Fourth density vibration, some people call it as 5D. We are in the fourth density vibration, or the beginning phase of 5D. Some people, they call 5D. It's almost similar, okay? Fourth density and 5D are almost similar, as far as I know. And Earth is now in the beginning phase of the fourth density cycle, which means that we are progressing forward in the fourth density beginning phases, as per the channelings that I have done. And thank you all for wishing me on my birthday. Another question is by Petit Pause. Okay, question is, where are you from? I'm actually from North India, Northeast India. It's very cold right now. That's why I'm wearing jacket, okay? here the weather is very cold. I live in the mountainous region. It's very cold. I am from Northeast India, Sikkim. Okay. Thank you so much. And all right, let me see if there are other questions. Okay. Um, okay, so the question is, when will the Illuminati be exposed to those who are asleep? Rosemary has asked the question about the Illuminati. Okay, so I have heard a lot about Illuminati. I have heard a lot about Illuminati, and I yet have to channel about the Illuminati. But from what I know, there are these Illuminatis are secret societies that are here, and I don't know the main purpose. Okay, I need to channel for that in the future. I will definitely channel. But as far as I know, these Illuminatis, they are influencing humanity. Okay, in certain ways, and I will have to channel for that. And okay, another question is, Tipu Lintu Nen has asked the question, has the spiritual dirt from around earth been cleared already? If not, what can we do as individuals and as a collective? Has the spiritual dirt from around... You see, this is a very good question. The spiritual dirt means the karma of our humanity. It has not been cleared. I had done a channeling session before, and the karma of our human collective is still being, like being cleared out. So this is also the reason why, on earth at the moment, some places are facing really, crisis, and some places are going through tough times. It is actually, I feel like it's actually the karma collective from the past humans. It is being cleared out. I feel that is what is happening. Okay, and okay, so I will see the I'll see the super chat. Okay, one moment, because okay, so Baruch Mia Duff has asked, I am currently learning telepathy. Okay, will this also help with the ascension, being that we are all connected? Yes, actually, the Ra collective and the other beings, they have said that in the future humanity will become all of us will begin to telepathically communicate. That is what will happen in the fourth density later phases. All of our communication will be telepathic. Okay, but that doesn't mean that we will need some extra chips like that. It doesn't mean that. Okay, it means that we will naturally become telepathic. We will spiritually become telepathic. Our physical vehicle will naturally evolve and become telepathic. Our mind will be connected in a telepathic way. Okay, that doesn't mean that we will need some machine to do that. Okay, and thank you so much for the donation. Another question is by Rich Raw, who is saying, love and light brother, thank you. How can I connect with you, and will you come to America? Yeah, actually, I really love America. Even though I am in India, the fascinating thing is I have always watched, American TV shows when I was young, and I love America. So in the future, maybe I will come. And the best way to stay in touch with me right now is via email. Okay, because I check my email, and via my email you can stay in touch. So let me see one or two questions, and then I will end the session. Okay, my friends. So this was a long reader. Another question is by Inspire Awakening. Thank you for the donation. Okay, and the question is, happy birthday, Sam. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and I am being guided to channel, but I feel fear about it because I have seen beings. Did you feel any fear when you realized what was happening? Okay, so this is a very good question by Inspire. So what she is saying is that when I'm channeling, do I feel fear? The thing is, like I said before, I was not planning to become a channeler. It accidentally happened to me, and one day the voice started to speak through me, and so I don't have any fear. It's like this. Okay, let's say, for example, someone is going to hit you, and they say that they are going to hit you 5 minutes before. Then you will be scared, right? But if you don't know, they suddenly hit you, you will not feel that much scared, but you will feel the pain, right? The same thing. It just happened to me, so I didn't have the chance to feel fearful. So thank you. I hope that answered your question, and let me see one or two questions. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, my beloved friends. This is all the questions I see. today. And I thank you all for joining me live, and I hope this helped in raising the frequency. And you have been,